Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 7th to the 13th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, so thank you so very much for doing so. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, and if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. All right. Scorpio, we are crowned with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which means that we are doubting our manifestation abilities. Now, this isn't all about just positive thinking and it just comes to us, but it's really looking at our energy right now and seeing what's in alignment and seeing where we're out of balance. This is also dress for success. Embrace your prosperity, look at yourself and know that you're worth it, because we can be questioning that right now. We can be looking at things and feeling tired and overwhelmed and just kind of like dragged through the ringer. And it's like, leave me alone. And spirit's like, no, let's embrace our prosperity. And we're like, oh my gosh, go away. So just be aware of this. We don't know that spirit's saying, oh, let's embrace our prosperity. It's just like this annoying energy is around us. So being aware of this is going to be super important. This is also earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we have earth sign energy in our chart, if we have earth sign energy in our life, we might find it to be really annoying. We can also find that, people are so focused on money and the bottom line and, all this stuff. And we can be trying to work harder and put more, into things to make more money, to get things, that are in alignment with what we want, and we can just feel frustrated because it's not happening as quickly as we want it to, and then we can start to spiral. So do be mindful about this during this time, because we just don't want that. We don't want that energy. We want to really embrace and take forward our blessings and say that everything happens in divine timing, which is sometimes the hardest thing to accept. It moves us then to the Knight of Swords. So we do have this White Knight hero energy coming in. I always see this as like Prince Charming, awakening Sleeping Beauty, type of energy, which I know is very, fanciful, but it's very much the sense of I'm slaying the dragons, I'm cutting through the poison of this world, and I'm ascending, I'm embracing my higher energy vibration to awaken the sleeping part of me, to awaken the part that has been held back for too long. And what we're going to see here is that we start to be the heroes of our stories, Scorpio. We start to say, this is what I want, and this is how I'm moving forward. This is what I'm going after. We're embracing our voice. We're embracing our creativity. We're going to find that talking or writing is just going to be the best outlet for us. Either it's, writing and journaling, or it's talking out things that we've been trying to work through. That is going to be highly beneficial. This is also air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if you have air sign energy in your chart, if you're born on the cusp with Libra, there we go. I was like, with Libra, there we go. You are going to find that this energy really does suit you very, very well. It moves us then to the Five of Wands. So note that this is pettiness for the sake of pettiness. This is drama for the sake of drama. It's kind of like reality TV, right? Drama for the sake of just simply having it. So we could be binge watching reality TV. I mean, that could very much be the case. But we can also be being pulled into other people's trauma dramas. Other people can want us to be part of their drama and want us to be on their side. So just being aware of this is going to be super important during this time, because this is intense. It's just chaos that becomes intense, but it gets blown out of proportion. It moves us then to the Six of Wands reverse. We have to celebrate ourselves. We have to celebrate ourselves. It is going to be hard at times to sit there and say, I'm worth it, to hold our head up high, to really embrace that Knight energy, that sense that I am the hero of my story. But it's time to celebrate us. Not, I should have done this differently then, I should have done that differently then. It's to say, I'm here now. I can't time travel as much as I would want to. I need to move forward in the energy, in the power, and in the beauty of me. And that is going to be a highly beneficial thing. It moves us then to the Nine of Wands reverse. We are moving away from an energy where we just feel battered and bruised. We feel like we've been through the ringer. Why? Because we have a lot of fire energy here, a lot of intensity that us nice, calm water energy does not want to deal with right now. Fire boils water, right? Water puts out fire, but we have to live in harmony with it during this time. And this is going to be a time where we are getting over maybe not feeling that well, headaches and body aches. So just being aware of that and, feeling like, it's all been a lot. The Empress, we are being very nurturing towards everyone. And we have been nurturing towards so many. And now we're done with it. Like this week, we don't want to be nurturing. We don't want to be saying, oh, yes, you can. Come on, let's do it. We don't want to be anybody's cheerleader. Heck, we're having a hard time being our own cheerleader right now. We want to move forward in our prosperity, but we are also having a hard time really embracing our luxury. So here with the Empress reverse, it's like, how do I take care of me? How do I see and embrace and move forward in the power that is me and not be drained and not be overwhelmed or, not feel like I'm drowning, not feel like, no matter what I do, I don't get ahead. We can also be having difficulty, with feminine energy, with a mother figure in our life. So just, excuse me, just being aware of this is going to be a super important thing and calling it out. Also, the Empress, seen as the eternal nurturer. And again, we're kind of done with that. And people are going to make us feel guilty. Like, oh, you should be more nurturing. You should be more this. You should be more giving. And it's like, no. And it doesn't even mean that they have to be telling us that. We could be seeing it on, YouTube. We can be seeing it on television. Like, you're supposed to be so sacrificing. And there's a limit to that. So just be aware of it. It moves us then to the Hangman reverse. We are doubting being different. We are doubting being different. We are doubting, sitting there and saying, but this is me and I don't fit in and I'm okay with that. Scorpio, if you have stumbled across this channel, you first and foremost are different. So embracing that is the first thing to embracing who it is that you are. This is just a different energy here. With the Hangman reversed, it is really looking at people and thinking, okay, maybe they have it figured out and maybe I was wrong, but as a Scorpio, you are meant to be different. If you read about your personality, most people don't understand Scorpios. They're like, oh no, they're secretive and manipulative and blah, 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 blah. Sure, a negative Scorpio can be, but a Scorpio, when you're on somebody's side, you're like there. You're like the ride or die, right? You're right there with them. And so here, when we're going through a transformation, and transformation is always painful. Being tied up and hung upside down is not, a pleasant experience. It is a painful thing. So here, we are going through this time of maybe feeling like I'm not giving of myself enough. And I'm not, I'm not sacrificing enough. I'm not being the archetype that I'm supposed to be in whatever capacity. And that's because we feel battered and bruised, but we can't celebrate ourselves because we don't feel like we're sacrificing enough. And Spirit's like, stop it. Stop it right now. It's time to see you. And you might be changing the way you look at certain things, but don't be changing you. It moves us then, Scorpio, to our spirit message. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a sun in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So hit the bell notification because that announcement will come up as a video on this channel and nowhere else. All right, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have the Dove reverse. And I know people are going to say, all these reverse cards, they're terrible. No, they're not terrible. It's just going to be a time where we need to really kind of like embrace self-care and embrace us and not burn the candle at both ends and not be so judgmental and harsh and intense on ourselves. So just be aware of that. And if we're aware of that, all of a sudden we're the white knight of our story, right? We're slaying the dragon. We're accelerating forward, we're going after what we want, and we're achieving and succeeding. So that is a really great thing. Now here with the Dove, it says, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. And with this reverse, we can be having a bit of a struggle just feeling deeper and connecting with our deeper energy. So being aware of this is going to be super important. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is determination. I mean, I love that. I love that for you, Scorpio. You have this gumption during this time where even though one might say this might not be your favorite week, but it might very well turn out to be. You have this feeling in your gut, your solar plexus chakra, of complete determination. You are the salmon swimming uphill, and you are going after what you want. You are going after what you desire. You are going after where you need to be, even if people don't quite understand it. And that's okay. It's not for them to understand. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the sun and we have the world reverse. There's something absolutely beautiful coming forward for us, but it's like on a time out. So just be aware of that. And with the world, it is not our place in the bigger world that we are focusing on during this time, Scorpio. It is our place in our small world, in our connection with ourselves, that is just the most important thing for us. So being aware of that and knowing that, yes, something bigger, something more is coming, and we're going to have that energy around us where there's a sense of like, am I stuck? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? You're caught in a lot of passion right now, in a lot of passion, which can be, it can come out in the form of a volatile relationship, right? But it can come out in the form of really intense emotions and, emotional highs and emotional lows during this time. So being aware of this and saying, I need to find my balance, my prosperity, my success to nurture, that is going to be very important. And if we can have that, because that is reversed right here, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed. So if we can have that prosperity that we're nurturing forward, and we can, connect with that during this time, that is going to be very important. And if we also, embrace dressing for success, feeling really good about ourselves, optimizing our wellness, our health, making ourselves a priority, that is going to be really important too. It moves us then to the Knight of Swords, where we get to be the hero of our story. And in this hero story right now, we can be fighting the pettiness of others, right? Gossipy pettiness. This is really, again, it's like reality TV. It's just drama for the sake of drama. And then we have the Nine of Wands. No, we have the Six of Wands here, but we have the Nine of Wands here reverse, where we're releasing this sense of just feeling sluggish and slow and out of sorts and creatively uninspired. We are letting that go. We are releasing that. That is moving away from our aura and our sphere, and we're learning how to celebrate ourselves again. We've been really hard on ourselves for a really long time, and we've expected ourselves to sacrifice for everybody else. And now we're thinking, was that right? Or is that where I want to be? And we are starting to look at things very differently. We're starting to question ourselves, and then we're starting to look at things differently again. So we're questioning, and then the questioning is questioning. So just be mindful. Just be mindful here that we're going to think I should be more like everybody else. And Spirit is really saying you should be fully and powerfully you, and take care of you and show up for you, because that is the most important thing, Scorpio. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the Cardinal, one of my favorite cards. And it says, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfold ahead of you. And that's what you're seeing. The Knight of Swords is the leader. And we are going to see ourselves embracing our voice, embracing our power, taking control, taking the reins. It moves us to our chakra energy, which is Earth Mother. We are embracing the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. Whenever I read Earth Mother, I also whenever I read Mother Earth, I always read Earth Mother. And I think I did so now, right? And with Earth Mother, I always hear people say, oh my gosh, she's such an Earth Mother. She's so sacrificing. She makes these delicious meals. She gives all her time to, taking care of her children and her home and her this and her that. And it just makes them seem perfect. And it's just overwhelming. Like, I don't know about you, but that is not something that is easily attainable for me. So here with Mother Earth, I would like you to remember that you're fierce, okay? You don't have to just be sacrificing your life for everybody else, because it's not attractive. Like, it's not attractive for the person doing it, right? It's like, oh my gosh, when does it get to be me time? Oh, never? That's great. So here with Mother Earth, remember that Mother Earth is hurricanes and tornadoes and fierceness. It's not always just giving and giving and giving. So be aware of that. And also be aware that Mother Earth, when you push the earth too far, it pushes back. So that is also a very important thing. You're not You're not somebody's doormat, and somebody needs to hear this during this time. You may be thinking, Dane, that's really intense. I'm not somebody's doormat. Then it's not for you, okay? But it is definitely here for somebody to know that you don't have to sacrifice yourself for everybody else. Yes, there are seasons in our life when people need our attention and our care, and that is part of it. But just giving and giving and giving until there's nothing left, that's not okay. You need to replenish your cup. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. It's the Chariot. Now, this is Cancer time period, right? The Chariot represents Cancer time period, June 21st to July 22nd. So it's during this week. And we're going to find that emotions can be kind of all over the place. We need to rein things in. But we can also find that people around us have really big emotions, that we ourselves have really big emotions. So we have to be aware of that during this time and kind of rein things in and say, okay, what is important and what isn't? What needs my immediate attention and what doesn't? And also notice, when do we start to panic? When do we start to feel rushed? Being aware of our bodies. It moves us then to the Queen of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is saying, I know my voice, I know my power, and I'm moving forward in it. This is also the most masculine of all the queens. And what we're going to see here is that we have fought long and hard to step into our power, and we're not giving it over to anybody else. And so this is going to be a time where we start to subconsciously, at least, embrace the fierceness of our feminine energy. It doesn't matter how we identify in this world. We embrace the fierceness of our sacred feminine, and we move forward in the power of our voice, knowing that we've been shaping our words, shaping the way that we see the world through our lived experiences, and knowing that the sword is the only weapon in the tarot. And so we are embracing the weapon of our mind, the weapon of our voice, and we are really moving forward in our power. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.